I am very sorry. I'm coming on kind of strong, especially for Friday, but like this is one of the things that I had such an issue with working with Microsoft products. Oh, guys, today's video was going to be a much more upbeat video. It was going to be, it was going to be cool, but why the hell is it so complicated? I'm an Apple fanboy. Never used to be, became that when I got into the creative world. I signed up for Office 365 or Microsoft 365, and it's got a great deal, especially if you're trying to, it's like 5 accounts or 6 accounts or whatever under one thing, and it's like $100. So it's going to be great for being able to share my Microsoft account to build the business. But holy is it hard to get the thing set up. I'm a technical guy. I used to build Windows computers from scratch. I know what the hell I'm doing. And it keeps telling me that the account that I have, my Microsoft account that I can log into, is not accurate. Like it doesn't recognize, it's not in their system. Okay, so maybe I screwed up somehow. So I go in and I'm just trying to set up Outlook so that I can set up some meetings within Teams and just make because I have meetings coming up that I have to do, and I want to start this system. And it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating to have these technical issues. So you say, Dave, why not maybe look it up on their knowledge base? Sure, why not? Okay, I'll do that. So I've looked up this stuff on the knowledge base, and it keeps giving me antiquated information that's not relevant anymore. That's fine. That happens on the websites. I totally get it. Okay, so then you say, Dave, why don't you contact support? Oh man, I'd love to. Let me tell you 2 things about that. So one, I'm on their website. I am trying to find a way to contact support. And there's so many links to get to places for support, but you go down the rabbit hole of like, oh, this must be it. Yeah, sure, of course. Office 365 support. No, just kidding. It's telling you about the support that you can get if you sign up. Even though I'm still logged into my account, there's no direct way to like access from my account on their website saying, chat support or whatever. I've clicked on different things through the account, and it'll go over and like bring me to places that are not what I just need someone to help answer a question. I've Googled the crap out of it. I've gone through Microsoft. I've tried to figure it out. I've wasted hours at this point trying to sync these things because I like to try to do things on my own. I like to try to be self-reliant, but their support feature is not, it's like most companies don't want you to contact support. I get it. A lot of people, they won't bother Googling. And actually what's funny is one of my subscribers and I are having a conversation about that in one of my other video chats. And it's so relevant. So, but what I feel like is they don't want you to contact support because they know that a lot of the questions are on their knowledge base. And I get it. But in this case, it's so frustrating that I'm like, you know what? I know that I paid for it. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'll just go back to the way that I was doing business, and I'm not going to subscribe for them. Now, so I said I was going to mention 2 things about the support. I did contact support when I was signing up for Office 365. There's a couple apps that I wanted to use, and on their knowledge base, it says, oh, you can get this app currently right now. Planner is one of the things. If you don't know what Planner is, it's kind of like a Trello or a Monday or a Asana, like that kind of planner thing. So on the knowledge base, it says you can get it with most business apps. Okay, great. I use the link that's on that website. The Planner app brings me to the business apps. It's like, oh, look at all these business plans. Okay, cool. And it lists the apps. So I said, cool, I don't see it. But maybe they're only listing like the top tier, like, Office and and well, PowerPoint's part of Office, but the main big ones, right? So I'm like, okay, maybe it's just dug down in there somewhere. Well, so I contact support and I said, hey, on your website it says that it's in most business plans. Where can I get this? I just want to make sure that I pick the right plan. Well, the guy on the line said, if you get 365, any plan that you get with 365, including home, gives you all the premium apps. I said, okay, great. Where can I find a list of the premium apps? Because I figured they'd have ones that say premium on them, right? So there must be a website that says, these are all the things. So he says, oh yeah, it gives all the premium apps are PowerPoint, Outlook, Word, etc. Okay, what's the etc.? Because there's lots, like, is Planner part of a premium app or not? That's what I need to know. I need to make a purchase. I don't mind spending the money. It's for work. It's for my business. That's fine. Just give me a clear-cut answer. And I understand. I used to work in support. I used to work in first tier support, which is exactly what his line of defense is. The first guy that picked up the phone, or in this case on chat, and they don't always have all the answers. That's okay. Totally get it. Understand. But it took me a lot of questions to get to the point where I found out that it wasn't part of the business plans, and it's only enterprise. And that was research that my wife had done. She said, well, I'm only seeing it when, like, digging. We had to dig. And she found it only in enterprise. And apparently in 2024, what they're going to do is merge Planner and projects together, I guess, for their enterprise level suite. And that's not worth it to me. And I'm not trying to dump on the tech support guy. I'm not. If you don't know the answer, that's fine. Totally cool. And he asked somebody else and he gave me an answer, but it took a long time to get there. And the fact that I'm trying to just set up my account, this is spending so much time. Now I'm ranting about it on my channel. I am very sorry if, I'm coming on kind of strong, especially for a Friday, but like, this is one of the things that I had such an issue with working with Microsoft products. Like I said, I never was an Apple fanboy. If you told me, a decade ago that I'd be singing Apple's praises for the simplicity of the fact that stuff just works, I would have hit you in the face, because like I was such a PC master race, right? No, it's great for games. I'm not saying that if you like PCs that you're trash. This isn't East Side, West Side, like we're gonna kill each other kind of thing. But one of the things that I think Steve Jobs said like way back in the day was it just works for like their Apple computers. And it's so fucking true. Each Mac that I've had, I almost never run into issues, almost never. But when I have to use Windows, not Windows, and it's built the way that it is for extreme customization, so that like I can customize my PC however I want, because how I want to use it is different than the way that my neighbor wants to use it. I totally get it. So they're two different machines, they're two different ecosystems. But at the end of the day, as a businessman, I don't want to have to spend so much time troubleshooting an issue that should be very easy, and just signing into my account. I've installed the apps, but I haven't been able to sync them. I haven't been able to add my other email addresses to Outlook, so I'm still using Apple Mail, which is not the best, I'll be honest. Outlook is superior, at least in my experience, for business work. So Microsoft has some amazing products, but like their support is not great. Or at least just not being able to go online and be like, hey, you need to contact. Do you have a hard time? And what's funny, right now, I'm looking at here, you know what? I'm gonna bring you with me. It's a small business success story. Well, you know what? My business right now is not succeeding because I'm wasting time, a lot of time, on technical garbage. And it should be something very simple. It should be something very easy, but it's not. And it's very frustrating, and I'm very sorry, but this is what it looks like behind the scenes of a business sometimes. So that's it. I don't have any great news for you. It's almost the weekend. Today is the 10th day of Days of Authenticity, but this is very authentic. And I try to be positive sometimes, but boy, I'll let you know how this keeps going. I know Microsoft products can be superior in some ways. That's why I joined up with it. OneNote, I love OneNote. When I have client meetings, like I'm typing away like little shorthand when I'm doing stuff, and OneNote's great. Teams is awesome, and it syncs with Outlook so nicely. And they have this new software called Loop, which is like a collaborative software, which I'm excited to try out. So I'm not, again, it's not that Microsoft's thing is like, they have great products, but Jesus, like just trying to set it up, or if I have, don't get me started on Windows with issues when I boot up. Like it was working fine when I turned it off last night, and now all of a sudden Bluetooth doesn't work for some reason, or this driver is not even out of date, it just doesn't work. We're not getting into that. All right, hey, hopefully you're having a good week. Hopefully you don't have these kinds of frustrations. If you do, let me know so I'm not alone. And until next time, be good to each other. As a mother, Jesus.